Hello, everybody. My name is Benita Perkins, and I am president of Benniegirl Healthy Lifestyle Branding and Communication. Our company works with other companies and organizations to bring quality, healthy lifestyle information to women of color. It's really in pursuit of quality of life. So we want to make sure that that information is available, especially dealing with the disparities in health that we experience. So anyway, this is one of these. This particular topic is one of those topics I love to talk about. My forte is fitness. I work with all aspects of wellness, nutrition, mind, body, but fitness is really what I like to dwell on. So this webinar should be, like I said, right up my alley. This is my third fitness trend webinar. This is my third year doing it, and every year there's always something new and interesting to consider. So anyway, let's get started. Again, I'm Benita Perkins. This webinar is also brought to you by Durham County, where I provide employee wellness programming, my company. So anyway, now we've dispensed with that. Fitness Trends 2023. Well, it's the blessed new year, and here's my third annual look at fitness trends and workouts for the new year. Consider these options for ringing your health in. Tech is driving this year's trends with the rise of the wellness metaverse and virtual reality workouts. Other focuses include mobility and posture workouts and exercise as a mental health tool. While at-home workouts are here to stay, the overall approach to wellness has shifted. Not only are people focusing their efforts on how they work out, but also why. And as technology continues to evolve, many are beginning to take a more scientific approach to their health, ditching get fit fast models for holistic methodologies that offer benefits that extend beyond physical strength. If you're wearing a smartwatch while engaging in a short HIIT workout, at home or cycling in studio session, you may already be ahead of the curve for what's to come. In 2023, more tech, shorter workouts, and hybrid gym experiences are just a few of the fitness trends you'll want to try. So we're going to look at the American College of Sports Medicine survey. Every year I look at this as a benchmark of, what fitness professionals are thinking. Now in its 17th year, the annual American College Sports Medicine's Health and Fitness Journal worldwide surveyed more than 4,500 health and fitness professionals who ranked 43 possible trends on a scale of 1, least likely to be a trend, to 10, most likely. Home exercise, as you can see, was number 2 in 2022, but has dropped to the 13th spot this year. Fitness programs for older adults has made a comeback this year, and functional fitness training, a popular form of exercise for older adults, is number 5, where it wasn't in the trends last year at all. Coming in at number 1 is wearable technology, and we'll talk about that. But tech advances have made it easy for users to collect important health metrics and work with fitness professionals and healthcare professionals to develop healthy lifestyles and increase quality of life. Online training, which was in first place in 2021 during the pandemic, is now in position 21 this year. Again, online training and classes were really part of the pandemic activities. This was how we were able to work out. The gyms were closed. but now it is not even in the top 10, not even in the top 20. The health and fitness industry is returning to the basics with strength training, with free weights, and as you can see, they're number 2 and 3, and body weight training, functional fitness training, all of that is getting back to basics. So let's start with wearable technology. This includes fitness trackers, smartwatches, heart rate monitors, and GPS tracking devices. These devices can monitor heart rate, calories, sitting time, sleep, and much more. Wearable technology has been in any one of the top 3 spots since it was introduced in 2016. It's always been either 1, 2, or 3 since 2016. But this year, as you can tell, it's in number 1 both this year and last year. Initially, there was a question of wearability technology accuracy, but these issues have seemed to be resolved. New innovations include blood pressure, oxygen saturation, body temperature, respiratory rate, and electrocardiograms. A Pew Search report in 2020 revealed that around 1 in 5 Americans used a smartwatch or fitness tracker. These numbers have likely increased more since 2020 as more Americans invest in wearable fitness technology, especially during the pandemic. In 2023, it seems like the placement of the fitness tracker will be the next element of the design to change. While fitness tracker rings have been around for almost a decade in their earliest forms, 2023 is set to experience a boom in new technology that'll remove the tracker from your wrist, onto your finger, into your clothes, or around your ear. The Aura Smart Ring here is designed to track stress, sleep, and activity as accurately as any wrist tracker. Researchers are working on a screen print fabric with biosensors that can measure muscle activity. Research has also shown the activity tracker technology to be more effective on compression sleeves for the forearm, and it may be used in other skin-tight clothing like bike pants or athletic tights. You may soon be able to use a shirt or pair of pants as an effective alternative to a wrist-worn activity tracker, which means you may have access to more data when designing a program. These new methods can provide a better understanding of a patient's progress for physical therapy, and therefore their therapeutic outcomes over time. Other researchers have developed sensors embedded in fabrics or fibers like used in smart socks for runners. So we're really taking this wearable technology to the next level, it seems. Strength training, that's the next most popular trend. With free weights, strength training with free weights focuses on proper movement and lifting techniques. This activity incorporates the use of barbells, dumbbells, or kettlebells to improve or maintain muscular fitness by manipulating repetitions, sets, tempo, load, and exercise selection to reach specific muscular fitness goals. While lifting weights has never truly gone out of style, strength training has been repositioned in recent years as an essential tool for longevity. Women and people over 50 have begun building muscle to not only feel powerful, but also to live longer. This could be why there was a boost interest in strength training, which saw a significant uptick of searches this year per Google. And body weight training, which is also on the top 5, is a combination of multi-plane body weight and neuromotor movements with body weight as the primary resistance. Think squats, wall pushes, and planks. Body weight training uses minimal equipment and space, making it an inexpensive and functional way to exercise. Fitness programs for older adults. This is a trend that emphasizes and caters to the fitness needs of the baby boomers and older generations. And I'll just stick here. Let's go back to that trend real quick. So fitness programs for older adults, as you can see, back in the top 5. People are living longer and desiring to remain healthy and physically active throughout their lifespan. Except for last year in 2022, this trend has been in the top 10 for the past 8 years. The baby boomers and older generations in general have more discretionary money than their younger counterparts do. And next, we're going to go into functional fitness. Right here. Functional fitness training, which includes mobility and primal moves and posture workouts, is training focused on improving balance, coordination, functional strength, and endurance to improve activities of daily living. Exercise programs reflect actual activities someone might do during the day. This trend typically focuses on using strength training to improve essential balance, coordination, and muscular strength. To improve activities of daily living, typically for older adults, but also in clinical populations. Functional fitness reminds us how we need to move, especially in an intense situation. The social media Pinterest highlighted primal movements, which we show here, which is a functional fitness activity, as a new workout with functional thinking. Think crawling, kicking, crouching, and squatting as if you belong on the left side of a human evolution chart. And although it's new, perhaps trendy, it refers to the movements humans have been doing naturally for hundreds, even thousands of years. Forget complicated exercises that don't have any basis in real life movements, like a Turkish get-up, which I can't even, it's a move you would never do outside of the gym. Instead, think of a primal movement as a subcategory of functional training, training your body to perform the moves necessary for daily life. This is more of a back to basics approach rather than a timely fad. And so it just adds all the elements: squats, deadlifts, bear crawls. These are all elements of your daily existence. It's a great way to build strength and agility, especially if you're starting your fitness journey. Or try it as a form of cross training to help enhance and balance your other workouts. Mobility training is another subset of functional training, and it placed number 2 on Shape Magazine's Top Fitness Trends 2023. Mobility training is your ability to actively control and access your full range of motion within a joint. While all joints need to be mobile, certain joints within your body, including the hips, the spine, your ankles, your wrist, and your joints which connect your arm and shoulder, require more mobility than others. These specific joints need to be able to move freely to help you complete everyday movement patterns. Think squatting down to pick up an object off the floor, reaching your arm over your head to grab a sweater off a shelf. If you move your joints in all directions on a daily basis, your mobility is likely in good standing. But in some cases, mobility training, which is practicing stretches and exercises that help improve your ability to work through your range of motion, may be beneficial. Say you work at a desk for 40 plus hours a week and don't take many breaks. In this instance, you're likely not moving your joints in all directions to their fullest extent. So you may develop some mobility limitations, think tight hip flexors, etc. A lack of mobility can usually be pinned to 2 potential causes: mechanical tightness, or neurological tightness. With mechanical tightness, that's when you're basically not really using your body like you should, as much as you should. Your muscles are in a shortened position, so you may not be able to work through a full range of motion around a joint. This develops as a result of surgery, sedentary lifestyle, injury, or your personal anatomy. Neurological tightness, on the other hand, typically occurs after an injury. You're usually injured at the end of your range of motion, so your brain is telling your body, hey, I don't want to get injured again, and isn't as comfortable using the full range. Mobility training can be highly beneficial because you're essentially reteaching your body that it's safe to move within that range of motion that you have. The difference between mobility and flexibility is your ability to move a muscle or muscle group through a range of motion, while flexibility is your connective tissue's ability to temporarily lengthen. And here we see a woman doing certain exercises, working on her hip, her shoulders, her hip flexors, working on all the ranges that her joints can move through to keep them mobile. Outdoor activities moved from the number 4 position in 2022 to the number 6 position in 2023, but still remains a top trend. The past few years of COVID's restrictions appear to be the reason outdoor activities have become more popular. This trend allows for health and fitness professionals to offer more outdoor activities like group walks, rides, or organized hiking. Activities can be short events, day-long events, or planned multi-day excursions, and can use things like paddle boards, kayaking, and mountain biking and backcountry hiking. These are all outdoor activities that really can be fun and different and just really get you thinking and moving in a different way. This trend for health outdoor activities began in 2010. In that year, outdoor activities ranked 25, and in 2011 ranked 27. So this year it's moved up to the the 6th position. Even in the past 5 years, it's been, or pandemic years, it's been, in the top 6 at least, is really a big step from when it first started entering into the survey. Many communities and neighborhoods have organized their social distance hikes and walks to provide an opportunity to safely socialize while exercising. Organizations like Girl Trek that focus on walking and trekking, and Black Girls Do Bike, which we see here, that focus on group cycling activities, underline this movement. And here you can see the social implications of outdoor activities, the bringing folks together, the being in the elements. It's just really a great workout opportunity that you really should consider this year. According to the American Psychological Association, the average American spends 90% of their life indoors, and that disconnect shows. More than 80% now report emotions linked to prolonged stress, and more than 1,000 studies have linked time outside in green spaces to health benefits like blood pressure, lower blood pressure, a healthier nervous system, and an improved mood. And HIIT is number 7. I generally try to show either the first 5 or 6, but HIIT I keep up there because it stays in the top 10 and has been that way over the past several years. HIIT training is number 7 on the list. Last year it was number 5. It was in the top 5, 2014. Actually, it was in the top 5 from 2014 to 2021. So all these years, and what's that, about 14 and 20, like 7 years, it's been in the top 5 position. This is the first year it's gone down to 7, but it's still in the top 10, so I like to talk about it. I include this format because it continues to be a popular exercise format for conditioning and losing weight. These exercise programs typically involve short bursts of high-intensity bouts of exercise followed by a short period of rest. Although there are a variety of HIIT formats and programs available, all emphasize higher intensities of maximum heart rate goals, say above 90% of your max heart rate, for some period of time, followed by rest and recovery. So for instance, you could have 30 seconds of high intensity burpees, followed by 15 seconds of rest. And then you go back to 30 seconds of whatever that high intensity exercise is. And you can see in this slide different ways of doing high intensity exercises. But the rest period is important because it allows you to give a second and then to go back to it. Despite warnings by some fitness professionals of potentially increased injury during using HIIT, this form of exercise has been popular in gyms all over the world, and it is effective. It's not for a beginner, but it is effective. What is not fully captured in the American College of Sports Medicine list is the immense move to working out in the metaverse, which includes virtual reality and augmented reality options. In colloquial usage, metaverse is a network of 3D virtual worlds focused on social connection. Think Roblox or the Peloton bike and more. While the metaverse is still a novel concept, consumers are already looking for ways to improve their daily routines and experiences. 60% of US teens and adults believe that virtual environments will make it significantly easier to find a fitness or exercise routine. Wellness tech will be all the rage in 2023 as we look for ways to make our performance smarter and more effective. Other wellness sectors include fitness, beauty, healthy eating, mental wellness, wellness tourism, wellness real estate, spas, and workplace. All are introducing new technologies and virtual worlds that deliver a far more immersive experience and radically transform how wellness is delivered. So for instance, fitness VR apps in the metaverse. Well, let's talk about this. Fitness VR apps in the meta universe like Supernatural, The Climb, and Beat Saber combine upbeat music, high intensity workouts, and virtual coaching to create an engaging and fun exercise experience. And while some games are a little more traditional, others don't feel like a fitness class at all. Companies like FXR and Supernatural have had strong demand, and customers are willing to pay monthly subscription fees to participate. To participate in virtual reality, you need a headset, as we see here, which will transport you into the VR or virtual reality environment. Then you need to purchase games. Headsets start around $300, and games can cost up to $30 a piece or more. It's not an easy buy, but if you have the financial wiggle, and if you're looking to invest in some at-home workout equipment, you may find that this investment is warranted. But hey, if your kids already have one, you're set. Meta's Oculus Quest 2 is one of the more affordable VR headsets on the market, and it's about $400. It pairs seamlessly with the Supernatural app that takes you to picturesque, hyper-realistic locations. So this is really an exciting time to be working out and thinking about the possibilities, because it really must be really interesting. I have yet to participate in a real way. I've done some virtual reality, but I don't think it's taken me into locations like the mountains or into space to work out, and that has to be a really exciting prospect for the industry. Augmented reality equipment and augmented reality, where virtual reality takes you to another space. Augmented reality just changes. You're in the same space, but it just changes certain aspects of the space. So for instance, when you look at the filters on some of the, on filter apps on your phone, Your face changes. It makes you look different, but your room doesn't change. Your space doesn't change. So that's considered augmented, not really change, just changing aspects of your existing environment. The Peloton bike is included in this trend, and it's probably the most well-known version of tech home-based equipment that comes with an HD touchscreen and thousands of live and on-demand classes, allowing you to sign into spin classes almost anywhere in the world that the class is being taught. So you can bring yourself live into a class or another space or anywhere in the world. You can be with a trainer who's training folks in Brazil, outside, and be part of that experience. It provides a monthly subscription option to get you into the classes. And note that Schwinn and other companies have their own versions. The smart treadmill, it's kind of an offshoot of the Peloton bike, also comes with an HD touchscreen and thousands of live and on-demand classes. Again, with a subscription, you can access guided running classes, strength training, yoga classes, stretching, and HIIT workouts. Not a fan of group-style classes? You can choose from a variety of scenic walks, runs, or hikes, or go at your own pace. And I talked about this last year, the mirror. At first glance, the mirror is nothing more than a full-length mirror you'd use to check your outfit in the morning. But look closer, and you see that it's also an LCD screen. With the mirror, you can watch instructor-led live and on-demand fitness classes and check your form at the same time. The mirror offers a variety of classes, including yoga, strength, and cardio, and with different workout lengths and fitness levels. It recently added on one-on-one personal training to its repertoire, which takes advantage of the built-in camera so that your trainer can see your form and help you correct it. Standing ab workouts are another trend that's been highly searched for in Google and on TikTok. Standing ab workout has become popular and based on the TikTok trend that is expected to continue in 2023. These workouts allow you to sculpt your abs and engage your core without lying down during your typical crunches or sit-ups. Hold on one second. These classes or these workouts help to improve posture more effectively than supine or lying face up on the floor. And they engage more muscles, your glutes, your lower back muscles, even your upper body muscles, which help to prevent injuries related to poor balance. You can add kettlebells, dumbbells to challenge your core even further. Plus, standing core workouts can be more accessible for people with bigger chest or breast and can be way more comfortable. Another trend this year, mini workouts or exercise snacking. Too busy to work out? You should try the new exercise snacking trend that is set to make the new year a whole lot tastier. No, we aren't talking about your favorite pre and post workout treats, but we're talking about finding 5 or 10 minutes to get a burst of fitness throughout your day. Mini workouts, which combine cardio, strength, and mobility exercises, can be spread out throughout the day for 5 or 10 minutes each. A mini workout is perfect for people, and it doesn't have to be 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, that's a goal, but a mini workout is perfect for people who want to stay fit but don't have the time for a 45-minute or hour-long workout. This is because, well, most people think of exercise as something that requires a lot of effort, time, change of clothing. So mini workouts appeal to people who don't have the time or motivation for one big workout. And here's a short opportunity. Running errands can be a mini workout, even if it's a 30-second sprint up the stairs, sprinting up the flight of stairs carrying your shopping bags. That is, that 30-second sprint. We're not even talking 5 minutes there, but we're still talking the opportunity to get get your heart rate up and get an exercise in. Carrying your shopping bags instead of using a cart, or just walking at a faster pace. Body weight exercises are a great option when doing a micro session, and you'd be surprised at the benefits. We talked about in one of my webinars, while you're washing dishes, doing releves, coming up on your toes and down on your heels to work out your calves, squatting while you're washing, or squatting while you're brushing your teeth in a squat position. These are all short-term opportunities, mini snacks that are effective. In 2019, researchers at the University of Bath found that regular exercise snacking could have surprising results with noticeable improvements after only 4 weeks. Performing bite-sized workouts throughout the day can make it easier to adhere to an exercise program and experience the many benefits of regular exercise. Restorative self-care. This has been a big trend that is this trend has really blossomed during the pandemic for a lot of reasons. The mind-body fitness is about restorative fitness, in particular self-care for our mental and emotional health. This category has been gaining traction over the past several years, but of course, over the past 2 years, has strengthened with the turmoil and uncertainty the pandemic has bestowed upon society. Restorative fitness includes genres like yoga and Pilates. And the idea of an ideal body type has been replaced with learning how to be more present and mindful within one's own body and fitness. This development is allowing fitness to be more inclusive for those who struggle to join or were intimidated before. Experts predict that people will be focusing more on feeling good, smart recovery, and preventing injury than ever before. Many people suffering from stiffness, aches, and pains, sitting from a computer, will be really wanting to do something to undo those, those I call them anti-quality of life attributes. So think of workouts like rowing, Pilates, and yoga with strengthen, but without being so harsh on the body. You're not jumping, you're not pushing, but you're really allowing your body to move to its best level in a very mindful way. People will want a head-to-toe burn that is easier on the joints and workouts that are highly effective without wear and tear on the body. Another trend, which we're showing here, is meditation runs. The meditation app Headspace teamed up with Nike to create guided runs that help you to work on your mental and physical strength. And don't forget a mindful cool down. Let's talk about exercise recovery, which is also a big trend. Over the next year, we've seen so much with IV drips, what they call it, IV therapy. All of this is becoming mainstream. Is that what I want to say? It's really becoming available. And let's talk about that real quick. Over the next year and beyond, we expect to see a huge emphasis on recovery. The crucial area of wellness started gaining traction this year with the rise of recovery tools like massage therapy guns and air compression boots. Gyms, you'll start to see gyms investing in these recovery tools, which are not always available for personal in-home use. We're talking about infrared saunas, cryotherapy chambers, cold tubs, and IV therapy. These pieces of equipment allow users to get the most out of their routine, making sure they understand how to take care of their body when injury strikes, and allowing them to progress through their fitness journey without roadblocks. These regenerative processes are highly accessible through wellness outlets, and that's what I was talking about. There's iCryo, Restore Hyper Wellness. You can just Google say cryotherapy, and you will see a number of places that probably offer all of these in a town close to you that you can get to it. So it's really becoming accessible for everyone. And after the chaos and stress we've all experienced, we have to prioritize rest. It's important to take time to rest in 2023. This can include getting more sleep, meditating, taking vacations and personal days when you need them, and using apps for meditating like Headspace, which also has a great meditation app. This allows you to incorporate meditation into each day, and is especially great for beginners who are unsure of where to start. These are all ways to kind of get yourself, if you're going to work out and be more mindful of it, you definitely have to recover. Exercise as a mental health tool is a huge trend that's happening. While facials and bubble baths definitely count as rest and recovery, more and more people are turning to movement as a way to protect and enhance their mental health. Exercise has been proven to reduce stress, help with depression and anxiety, improve sleep, and even improve brain function. But even aside from the proven physical benefits of working out next year, you'll continue to see people using exercise as a way to connect with others and enjoy much needed alone time. Exercise as a mental goal will be working towards personal goals and building confidence, all of which are crucial in maintaining mental health. And is also a part of going to therapy, practicing yoga, engaging in mindfulness, and more. So instead of big fitness trends for 2023, it's all about moving in a way. So for Fitness Trend 2023, in terms of your mental health, it's all about moving in a way that'll make your body and brain feel good. So whether you live for a cardio dance class, the thrill of hitting a punching bag nonstop, or finding a way, or just walking through the mountains, or walking through your town. You want to find a way to exercise that you love and that will help you go a long way to feel your best. And lastly, there's a trend I just want to bring up. This has been a big trend this past year, the 12-3-20 workout. You set your treadmill to an incline of 12 and a speed of 3 miles per hour, and then you walk for 30 minutes. The 12-3-30 workout centers on walking, regularly walking at a brisk pace, offers a ton of health benefits, including strengthening your bones and muscles, boosting your balance and coordination, preventing or managing conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. So walking at a brisk pace, which is what 12-3-30 ends up having you do, has a lot of health benefits. This workout has gone viral on social media, having racked up 2 million views at least that when this article was written, and probably more by now, in countless adaptations. Internet personality Lauren Giraldo, who's about 25, created the walking routine and has since created a brand program around it to encourage weight management and efforts among users. Our fitness experts say that walking for weight loss is indeed a real-life attainable goal for almost everyone, and that an incline can be good for your workouts if you know how to start doing it. More about Lauren. She's as a YouTube personality turned TikTok influencer, shared the secret of her 30-pound weight loss with her followers. She told fans that she began walking as opposed to running to get into shape. She said, I used to be so intimidated by the gym, and it wasn't motivating. But now I go and I can do this one thing and I can feel good about myself. So it is accessible for everyone. For most people, walking is typically a moderate activity, but walking briskly at a steep incline will probably feel more like a vigorous activity for most people. You have to be in pretty decent shape to go that pace and that incline for 30 minutes. Because compared to flat ground, there's more gravity resistance to pull you back down, and your muscles particularly the muscles in your butt and the backs of your legs, have to work extra hard to overcome that added force. As a result, your heart will automatically work harder, making it a intensity or cardio burning workout, and making the activity a cardio challenge. It may be a solid pick for people who can't do high impact activities like running, but still want a more vigorous routine. The workout is very straightforward. You simply hop on the treadmill, which is also what makes it a great workout. It's just straightforward. It's simple to do. You set it to the incline, and then you're good to go. But this workout is not without its risks. Anytime you walk that steep grade, there's a lot of load on your lower back, and the workout also demands a lot on your hamstrings and calves. So you could potentially strain those muscles if you're not conditioned to do this workout, or your body hasn't properly prepared. People with knee problems will likely struggle with the 12% grade. And if you don't have strong enough muscles in your hips, thighs, and core, you could aggravate underlying issues in your knees or ankles, or increase your risk of injuring these joints. Again, this workout, you have to be ready for it. Your body has to be ready for it, and you have to listen to your body. There's also the simple fact that walking inside on a treadmill at a fixed incline doesn't deliver the same benefits as walking outside on varying terrain. For example, walking on an uneven ground, say a trail with rocks and roots, will challenge your balance and work with muscles in your lower legs, more so than if you were walking on a predictable surface of a treadmill. Also, walking outside provides doses of fresh air, sunlight, and changing scenery, perks you definitely won't get on a treadmill. But when it's cold and wintry and you can't get outside, hey, this is an option. Lastly, the 12-3-30 can be part of a workout routine, but it's not recommended as your only form of exercise. It can be the repetitiveness can be an injury risk for overuse of muscles, and you can develop and use different muscles. It's a overuse threat. It's important to develop and use different muscle groups that will reduce your risk of overuse injury and enhance your overall fitness. Mixing up your fitness routine will also help you to maintain motivation and decrease boredom. So basically, I mean, when you do the same exercises every day, it can start to impact your muscles, your joints, and actually start to be a bad thing. You know, runners who've run every day for, years and years know that their knees have been impacted by that. It's an overuse issue for using those knees constantly every day. It's the same thing with your hips, with your ankles. You've got to mix it up. So doing this, mix it up with other types of exercises to make it truly worthwhile. But it's something to consider. It's I think it's a worthwhile exercise or a workout to try. 2023 has something for everyone, no matter what your workout personality is. Make this your last resolution to get healthy. And I do mean that. No more resolutions about how you're going to exercise. This is it. It's a lifestyle. It's not a moment. It's not something to be, talked about or mentioned and done for a month and then put on the side burner. It is a lifestyle. And so it should not be a resolution. It should be the way you plan to live your life. And with that, I'm going to end. And I'm Benita Perkins. These are the ways you can reach me. And that's my website. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.